Hello, Unstoppable Men and Women. It's Lynn Chetty, founder of the Unstoppable Man and Woman's Mindset. I wanted to stop in and talk to you today about 4 tips for managing overwhelm. In many cases in our lives, things get busy or we have several higher level items that we need to solve, and they all seem to kind of congregate at once. We have goals or something that we were going to take care of, and it always seems that there's other events that land in the middle of the things that we were already planning to do. So it becomes very overwhelming because you think, goodness, I'm trying to get all of this done and I'd like to be successful at it, but not really sure that I can get all of this done with just being one person. And so I have 4 tips. Prioritize, pick the top 3, remind yourself there are more days ahead, and allow yourself time to relax. So the first tip is prioritize. And what I mean by that is look at all the things you have on your plate for the day that you thought, here's the things I thought I was going to get done. Here are the new priorities. And, here's the other stuff people want me to do. And prioritize them based upon deadline, need, whatever the biggest priority is so that you can get those things knocked out. A lot of times if you have kids, making sure they're fed and they are clean, those are 2 really important things. And if your children are older, then it might be making sure that you eat, and then making sure that you do your bigger priority items that help you with your job or make sure you're not going to be sick. Those kinds of things. After you prioritize those, you're going to want to pick your top 3. And the reason why is you don't really want to overwhelm yourself. We're human beings. There's a certain amount of things we can manage to get done. And so if you prioritize the top 3, it helps your mind slow down a bit and you think, oh, yeah, I can do these things, and the things that aren't quite as important, you can do another day, or perhaps someone else will be able to take care of them. The third tip is to remind yourself there are more days ahead. Reminding yourself that you don't have to get all of it done today or this week is really reassuring when you're overwhelmed, because you then begin to realize, this isn't as big of a problem as I thought it was. Particularly if your fight or flight senses have been set off, it's going to seem like a bigger problem than it really is in the long term. And probably in a year's time, most of it won't matter. And so when you remind yourself, I actually have 3 or 4 days to do all this, or I can change my plans for some things. And that really takes the pressure off of you, and the feeling of overwhelm begins to subside. And then the last tip I have is to allow yourself time to relax. In the midst of overwhelm, one of the most important things to do is just to sit down and relax. Give yourself some time to breathe and not think about all the things that are going on. And this is going to allow you to have a fresh perspective from a place of being relaxed and being calm, really, and more rational. And then you can make some great choices for yourself and do a really great job on your top 3 priorities, and then move forward with the rest of your week. And so that's what I have for you today, and I hope that your week is pleasant, and I will see you soon.